Good day, viewers, and Happy New Year once again to a number of our viewers. It's been some time I've come online. It's been a new year, and I've been busy with quite a lot of things, but I'm back to the field now. This farm is one of the first farm I will be visiting this year. It's one of my good customers, and like we normally do, we like visiting our customer from time to time. Let's see what their farm, what they are doing on the farm, how the products we're giving them is doing, and so that we can also see which area we can be of help to them. This afternoon, I've decided to visit Zion Farm Settlement, an area in Gudugba area of Ogun State. In this area, we have quite a number of farms. In fact, I can call it a farm settlement. We have poultry farmers, we have piggery, we have quite a number of fish. And we have many fish farmers as well. And this afternoon, I'm privileged to meet with one of my good customers. We're going to meet him shortly. But the good thing is that he has also served as one of the executives of this farm settlement. And we're going to be learning a lot for him this afternoon. Please, can we meet you?
Thank you very much. My name is Daddy Dayo Drijaif.
Okay.
I came to this farm about 17 years ago.
Wow.
I worked with Cabre before I came here. I left Cabre as production manager. So I came here in 2007 with piggery, started with piggery, then poultry. And ever since, we started with small, but to God be the glory, we have God has moved the farm higher summer
than where we started.
In the course of managing my own personal farm, I saw a responsibility to also manage the farm. I started in the farm as the general secretary of the whole settlement. Then eventually I became the chairman of the farm. I was the chairman of the whole farm for 4 years.
Wow.
And I was also chairman of many committees, marketing committee. Also, we were as the challenges unfold, then we were looking at ways of solving the problem. We were having issue when I came here, the issue of funding, the issue of level of in-depth knowledge about what we are doing.
It's low.
Exactly. It was very, very low, about 40%, but today is around 80%. Knowledge about rearing of the pigs and rearing of poultry as well. Then, talking about funding, as at the time we came, we were looking for so many banks to support us, but, rather than getting help, they are adding to our problem.
No, so we're coming to that. When you said you work with Cabre, that really interests me. Does it mean that while you were still working, you're already thinking of farming, or you just...
I had a passion for farming right from secondary school.
Wow.
I went to a school, where we have fish pond, we have poultry, and I did agric. And as I then, they were giving land portion to manage. So ever since I developed that interest. However, I sat for JAM. Well, I wanted to do agric. Well, I was not given that particular course. So I eventually found myself doing fields.
Your own case is different. Many people don't even want to do agric. They give them agric. But in this case,
I wanted to do agric. That was because when I was in primary school, anytime this local birds I will buy it and it will be very well. They will use it for Christmas, but even when they don't have enough money, they sell it. That's why I just developed interest and passion for especially poultry and so in Cabre, I suppose at the time I left, I was just 40, but that passion, I want to be on my own. So I just said, okay, let me put it frankly. I got some saving in Cabre, I brought it here, and I started with bodies in
At least there is a place you wake up in the morning, you are coming every day.
the day. I live in Lagos and I come here every day. I swear I'm enjoying it because that's what I love doing. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I drive, I take my, there are a lot of challenges. A lot of that. I was a period, I think 2013, that's all my stock I know how well with. But I believe that Cabri presence is very much here today. Because I always say that it's not because of me, but I'm the one person that came here first as a key worker from Cabri. And I started to say after this, I started Sigma Farm in 2014, and it's still there 10 years ago. To go, one of my boss, Dr. Shuile, owns the farm. Then the first Cabri cooperative also came. Mr. Onoja, Mr. Alabi, am I referring to Mr. Ina? They all have their farms here. They have their pilgrims.
So you're coming here alone. It has been an inspiration to others.
Exactly.
That's interesting. So let's go back to the aspect of funding. So how were you able to solve the problem of funding?
Yes. I was the general secretary to Pastor Akintobi. He's now Reverend Akintobi. He's now the GO of their ministry.
Okay.
That was 2010. Reverend Babalola came here that knows we wanted to start cooperative here. Okay. So they started the cooperative in 2010. We allowed them because I was the general secretary of the whole farm. So thereafter, I now asked, including Mr. Taiwo and others, that when the team was not, it was just, we joined in 2013 to cut the long story short. There was no, they did not exile with that. They did not have bank, whatever. I said, okay, now I'm the general secretary of the cooperative. We have to open account with bank. So we opened with First Bank. And I was the major signatory to that account. I was the general secretary for 10 years. I was the best cooperative. I was given 2 awards as the best cooperators or whatever. Well, when I look at my business, I only have enough time. And I know Mr. Taiwo has been a very good, we are working together. Let me just put it that way.
So that fellow took over.
I took over as a chairman from Reverend Babalal stepped aside at the age of 82 last year.
Wow.
So Mr. Taiwo took over as the chairman. So and I'm still one of the major stakeholders in that cooperative. So that cooperative, Zion Farmer Cooperative, have been able to give loan to so many farmers. I've collected loans from them almost anytime I want to collect, I do collect loan from them. And in the process, another cooperative came up, Timidire Cooperative.
Which within this
environment, which has been helping so many farmers. Many farmers are still coming. And the area that we have challenges, which is all over, is that about security. And the current ESCO, they are doing a lot. All of us, every one of us, at least we are sensitizing ourselves and we are making sure that we sanction those farms that,
but they are not compliant.
Actually,
I like what I see because as I was coming in, I noticed that you already have in place the biosecurity measure at the entrance of the farm.
Exactly.
As I was coming in, my car was parked. They tried to fumigate.
And before even you enter into the, there is a pit, the center pit that was built when I was the chairman of the farm there, and some other things that's
very, very, very important, and I'm so happy about that. So let's come back to your own farming experience. When it comes to poultry and piggery,
okay,
which one do you think you want to pay more attention to?
That's a serious question, though. Personally, I love poultry. But piggery is also a very, very good business. It's a lucrative business. The only challenge with piggery. It's just this ASF and respiratory.
So viewers, you can hear from him. He said piggery is a very lucrative business. Actually, many of us focus on poultry alone. We are not doing much in that area. So we should continue to consider piggery. So why did you say piggery is also profitable?
Piggery is profitable, but it's very, very challenging. Profitable if you observe all the necessary, let me say, biosecurity, managerial, whatever, and your workers are doing what they're supposed to do. When I was managing a particular pen 10 years ago on my own, my pigs at within 5 months, 6 months, I think 50 kg, 60 kg. So will be 60 or whatever. But the workers are the major constraint, major problem. And what was I doing then? I'll make sure that I change their water 3 times in a day. I'll give them clean water. At times I feed them 3 times. When I come in the morning from Lagos, I will make sure that I feed them, give them water before 8. By 11:12, I will change their water again. Then finally by 2, I will give them another food. So that was about 10 years when I was doing, I will call it experimental. I do experiment with that. So this animal acting very big weight
In a short period.
short of brand, and that is money. But this time around, that same weight that I achieved within 5-6 months, the standard I give for my workers now is 7 months, because even if you're not able to do it, they will not take salary. Then even if you are making it 7 months, between 6 and 7 months, it's still okay. You're still able to make your money. But the major challenges with piggery farming in this country is the composition of the feed that we are giving them. We've not been able to get it right. And it all boils down to the fact that the majority of farmers they don't have the wherewithal to get the right ration for these. So if we give them the right ration, the 7 months might come down to the rep. But the cost would be so high.
Actually, let me just comment about that. Actually, I know that there are some companies now, okay, that are already into production of good finished ration for pigs. We have been able to introduce, and they are already sharing very good experience.
Okay.
I know quite a number of them. For example, we distribute for Teratiga.
Okay.
We also have another feed we call City Pig Feed.
Wow.
All those ones, they are available. And, at times people just give pigs, cassava peas alone, only all these cassava things alone without the nutritional value is so low.
You are right.
And it takes a lot of time for them to even convert it. So it could cost more. But at the end of the day, you will see we get your result. So
well, I would be more interested. Everything is about business.
yeah,
You have to what will be when I imagine you'll have to compute a lot of things. And again, in our society, we tend to, this is the way we were doing it.
Yeah.
That syndrome, without even trying to try other new things.
yes.
Whether it will really work or whatever. But I don't think.
I tell you, people are already trying to encourage them to do it in a proper way, so that within a short time you get your weight, then you sell it.
Exactly.
When you come back. But I must salute your courage. I want to salute your effort. Coming all the way from Lagos on a daily basis is not easy. Before I go, what's your final word for those who aspire to have their own business? When you're working in a company, you always think, one day I'll collect my salary. But a time is coming that salary
Stop. Let me be honest with you. When you work for other people, especially when you work in multinational, you are earning good salary or whatever.
I don't want to leave.
You don't want to leave. I remember then that Although, yes, one thing about me is that I always like challenges. Even this one I'm doing, I used to tell my worker, I go and start a new thing anywhere. And I used to, when I was when I was living Kabli, I was just like, it doesn't, until when the reality dawned on me. I have four boys. And as I was living there, I see secondary school. When I got here, I thought that, I collected, as I then know, about 17 years ago, they find 7 million. It's a big money, I get big point. The people that do me here, they do a lot of things happen. Wow. It's got to a point that how much I couldn't make profit of 10,000 until 2012 when things were so bad. And I'll say I cannot call my children to go. I got one of my boss because Mr. Okaru, he got a job for me, Lekki farm. I was managing their yogurt factory and whatever. Where I prayed, and God said I should not go. I should not leave this place. Not quite 3 months after that, I didn't go. I should just remain here. Around another boss in Cabri, Dr. Shirley, really, she wanted to do farming. She wanted to do piggery. That she doesn't want to do poultry because whatever friend was doing poultry and I corridor. So we bought I helped her to buy 1 acre over there. Pastor Mostolashe of just help us to get the place. And we got the place. We rented the place to start with 2,400 beds. Wow. By the special grace of God, we rented the place. 2016, I built a pen. God used me to build a pen that can take 4,800 beds. God used me to fence the whole place. And by the time I was leaving, the beds were almost 8,000 beds. Wow. By the special grace of God, the person that is managing the place today, doctors introduced and I trained him for a month. Then I left the place to focus more on my degree. In the process, my immediate sister said that she's interested though. I said, my friend is not too big to accommodate. That you should also go and look for body. We are boring, but go and look for body so that you can have your own. And that's how we started 2018. We started with piggery. During the COVID, God used me as we built this place. My sister said, how will it be? So this place was built during the COVID. It was built during the COVID period. And it can take 3,000 plus beds. So we built about 2 years or 3 years ago, we built the other bigger one. Bigger than this bigger it can take.
So if you listen to him, the beginning might not be that easy. It could be rough. But at the end of the day, it pays. You know, assuming you just sat down at home with that 7 million without doing anything, everything will have gone by now. But today, by the grace of God, you have even employed workers.
We have so many. We are the largest producer of pigs in this farm. Our piggery is in this farm. I think we have about 3 or 4. My son also is interested.
When we come back, because people want to know more about piggery, I'm going to fix another appointment with you.
Yes, sir.
Whereby you are going to take us through your pig farms. We're doing this to encourage people. I'll tell you, many people have lost hope. Some people in the business, some people say,
but I won't deny the fact that it's very, very challenging, very, very sensitive and challenging. Part-time farmer, from my experience in this farm, they don't succeed. Because, the level of people are not honest in our society. Yeah. So when they're entrusted, maybe because of the fact that they don't have the necessary prerequisite knowledge to manage, or just want to, they think that the moment your body can come in and you put your body and you go and sleep. It's not so. It's not so. When it can be so when the business is on ground and you have all the structure. But most farmers, you start one, but you start gradually. You keep on expanding. So when you get to a point, to expand will not be difficult. So many people will not get to that level before they will answer, because it will overwhelm them. And those people, in this farm now, I was privileged to know a lot because I was once the chairman. They bring their problems to come, and those that in abroad that have funds there, before you know it, it's gone. Their money is gone. And then you ask them what. But commitment is very, very important.
So families take commitment. It takes availability. And when you have people that can support you, you should be grateful.
Exactly.
Like look at the examples of the one you have said. You were on ground to assist them.
Exactly. There are so many farms. Although Mr. Wadada started his piggery farm in my farm, I was using one line and I was managing his animal. The same thing with Mr. One of my friends, Mr. Ina, and so many others.
Yeah, your story is very inspirational. I want to thank you for the attention. Thank you very much. Most importantly, we want to thank you for your continuous patronage, because you are people that keep us in business.
Definitely.
It's by you're also supporting us by giving us some level, but we have capacity, but we'll soon take another ball, but that's also it.
So God is stable,
And it will fulfill this place. And by June, July 2, that place will also fill them.
So like I said, I will come back where we're going to have more time to talk about. We want our listeners to hear more about what you do, especially on piggery department. Thank you.
I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir. More blessing in the name of Jesus.
Amen. So, Viras has been with our managing director of Step Michael's Farms. You've heard from him. So, if you are interested in farming, don't be discouraged. Do the best you can. And Totma Farmer Center is also there for you to support you in terms of any agricultural inputs, be it poultry feed, be it veterinary drugs, vaccines, consultancy services, training, as much as you need. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.
Do have it.